Okay, so if you're thinking, oh, Katie's gone off on one over the last few weeks and hasn't talked about anything to do with business, here is a business video for you, all about meetings. It seems to be now that we're just getting back into meetings in person. So we can say goodbye to that 30-minute meeting that actually lasted 30 minutes and required 30 minutes of our time because it was on Zoom or whatever, and we could just program that in, and we can say hello to sprawling meetings in person plus the travel time and coffee and, oh, you know, I just wanted to pick your brain about something and all of this. So how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this as a manager? I think the first thing is that we need to remember that we've learned. We've learned from this experience, right? We've learned that we can have meetings online and they can be very efficient. We've learned that we can collaborate online without meetings and that can be very efficient. And we've also learned to value more the in-person meeting. So I think first of all, we need to think about what are we trying to achieve with this meeting? If it is simply an update where everybody just says, yes, I've been working on this, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, is there a way that that could just be some kind of collaboration tool or even recording, whatever, some way that people can be trained to listen to those updates or to read those updates and not have to attend a meeting all at the same time? That's a question for you. If that's the case, then no meeting. Go straight to the collaboration tool or the way that people are going to be updated. The second one is, okay, we need a meeting, but why would we do it online instead of in person? And for me, this is all about whether you're looking for connection and new ideas or whether it's something that is very defined on what you want to achieve. So for an online meeting, we want to have an extremely clear agenda. We want to have some interaction. Obviously, you're looking for some ideas and input from different people, but it's not a co-creation event. If it's a co-creation event, we need to be thinking about having an in-person meeting. And this is really where you want to be thinking about facilitating that meeting. So if you're going to make people come into the office and go to a meeting in person, why are we doing that instead of getting them to do it online? What is it about an in-person meeting that is really effective as opposed to an online meeting? And for that, our answers lie in things around collaboration, co-creation. Are we coming up with new strategies? Are we coming up with new ideas? Are we trying to rethink a difficult problem? Any of those things are best dealt with in person and they're best dealt with a facilitated meeting. Facilitated meeting doesn't mean you need to hire an expensive facilitator to come in and give you some design thinking tools and get things moving forward. You could do it yourself. So using some of the tools, thinking about what methodology you're going to use, get some clear ideas. There are plenty of books on this where you will be able to just pick one of those methodologies, take the team through it, encourage that collaboration, those moments of individual work where they're really developing ideas individually and collaborating across the team, making that connection, build in some team building moments as well. And when I mention team building, some people just go, oh, team building, what a waste of time. You're talking about going to walk up a mountain or playing a game or something. Well, yeah, it can be that. But the effect of team building, and I'm not just saying this because I do this, is amazing for how you can better collaborate, especially when you're doing a sort of mixed hybrid approach, which I think we should all be doing now, right? The best approach I think we've learned over the last few years is to be able to be online, to have some working from home, to have some working from the office, but to really think about, why would I do each of those? Working from home is great for focus for most of us who don't have small children at home, but now most of the children will be in school. So why would I work from home? What are the best parts of each of those, especially with regard to meetings and collaboration? And really thinking, okay, I'm going to design this so that it is the least annoying for the people who are coming to the meetings and the most productive for me as the manager and the company itself. So thinking about what will you use each of these different types of collaboration for, and when you're getting people into the office for a real meeting, facilitate it with a methodology, with results, a clear objective of where you want to get to, and also a clear report afterwards and connection there to what the results have been. So these are my tips on how to deal with meetings today with this new situation of actually being able to go back to how we were before. But why would we go back to how we were before when now we have learnt to do things in a different way? Bye for now.